Okay, 1.2, we're looking at graphs and domain and range. So this first one, determine the domain of the function, 6 divided by x minus 4, and you're going to enter an interval notation. So if I am looking at a graph, we learned about this in the last section, we look at the denominator, and what value is going to make this undefined? So take x minus 4 equal to 0 at x equals 4. There's a vertical asymptote. So that means that the graph can equal everything except 4. And I'm going to graph it just because I like to get a visual. So 6 divided by x minus 4. So there's our graph. So it goes along, and at x equals 4, it's undefined. So it goes, jumps, and jumps. Okay. So domain is our x values of the graph. And we're writing that in interval notation, which means you take the smallest number, comma, the largest number. So in order to get the smallest number first, you read the graph left to right. So I'm going to start on the left here at negative infinity, and I'm going to go all the way until x equals 4. And then it's going to jump. And then we pick up again at really, really close to 4, but not quite 4. And we go to infinity. So when we write interval notation, we write 4, but we just don't include it. We use a parenthesis. So that means that we're really, really close to 4, but not quite 4. And then we do a union. That's how we join two intervals. So we need two intervals because there's two lines, right? And then our next one is, again, 4, but it's not included. So we use a parenthesis, and we go all the way to infinity. So really what this means is the domain is negative infinity to infinity, but we're breaking at 4. So we have to stop there, and the parentheses show us that there's a break there. So if I go to type that in, I would do parenthesis, negative infinity, comma 4, parenthesis, union, that joins, and then 4 to infinity.